Okay, so now that we've built our bowl with the coils and we've compressed the particles, we've compressed the coils using our scratching rib or our this tool, and we've smoothed it all out using this tool. You did notice that I only used this one on the inside and not this one, but I did do this one on the outside, so it's very strong but not always necessary. Now I'm just going to clean up the bottom. And we're going to roll another coil and add a foot onto the bowl. Alright, so one more coil, put it into, now this one is starting to dry out, so you can see that cracking there. So this is when it becomes important to dampen your canvas. And that just rehydrates it. Maybe a little more than need be. And giving it a little press on the thick parts. And we're just going to roll that out there. Now this is going to be the foot. So the foot is, it is rather important that it's an even coil. So, and I noticed I got a thin part there, so I am going to go with the more even part of the coil and give it a good smush and join. I'm going to be careful to put that down on a dry part of the canvas because clay on the wet will tend to stick. Still not perfect. A little thicker here, a little thinner there. It's okay. It's going to work with our sort of hand-built look that this pot is going to have. That sort of wonky off-center kind of look. Now we can, it doesn't have to be round. We could do a square or a triangle like this on our foot, but I think I'm going to go with round. And this is when this tool is important. Just gonna get in there, give it a, just find out where that needs to go. chunky slip is not a problem for the most part. I need to give that a good smush. Take a look at how it looks from underneath. And this is where this tool comes in handy. Take off the extra slip. Just give it a good join all the way around. My makeshift banding wheel. Now if we wanted to leave that coil just as a coil foot, we could do that. Some potters would like that as an aesthetic choice to indicate how the pot was made. I would be tempted to do that as well. I wanted to show you this technique as well, just to show you that you don't need to be stuck with that coil aesthetic, even if you're using coil as a means of hand building. And this can be done obviously for pots, but also for sculpture. It's a great technique for making sculpture a little larger. It's also a great technique for adding on to wheel thrown pieces, making them a little larger. Or maybe a different shape that you can't quite get on the wheel. Usually I put my name at the end on a piece like this. I just wanted to make sure you're putting your name on there at the early stage, so that if class does end and you run out of time, that you haven't forgotten to put your name on there. then we just go all the way around. We can do more cleanup. We can do this a little bit more at the leather hard stage, and I call it the petting stage, because you're always wanting to handle your pot and smooth it and clean it. But that's it for today. So that is the hand building technique of working with coils. And as you can see, we've made a nice smooth surface, and the possibilities are endless. So happy claying. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.